So I think my problems with my jaw um, and the crunching I hear over here is because I think I was eating some food when I had my hard collar on. So it was like really having to like push my jaw downward and resist it, like because it's just this thing, a lot of upward force when you're wearing it. And I was just eating with it on, like leaned up against the wall because it's difficult if I lay down. If I got plates and stuff, then I have to like eat, and it's hard to like you know get a spoon of something and get it in my mouth and so on. But I'm just like whatever, I'll have to deal with it because I think that was hurting my jaw, and I don't know if it did permanent damage or what, but I don't want to do any more damage. So that's fun. I might permanently damage my jaw. Also, um, because it's like cracking on this side, popping on this side, I can like hear what sounds like bubble wrap popping every time I open my mouth, and my knees really hurt. Like they really hurt all the time. I can just feel them like tearing just when I'm like laying down, just from the weight of my own legs. I'm trying to walk around more and I keep them strong. So maybe it's just atrophy. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen people lay in bed for a long time and get really weak, but their joints didn't like easily tear like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that kind of thing, but anyway, I'm trying to walk around with my hard brace, several times a day in preparation of my trip, but also to get strength up in my knees because I got down to about 145 pounds, down from about 175 when this started. So my knees are pretty weak, but I just feel like something's wrong with my connective tissue because I've got connective tissue problems up in here. Obviously my neck. My muscles are fine. My bones are fine. Like when I work out, my muscles like get strong quick. The connective tissue, it takes longer. I've been doing curls like with the exercise bands for my elbows, and that's good. My elbows are starting to feel better. My shoulders, I'm trying to always do exercise with them. Shrugs. Like if I lean up against the wall in my hard collar, I feel fine. I don't feel any strain on my neck, and I don't do any exercise using my neck. I do my lower back stuff. Like I'll sit down on the edge of a seat and put my feet on an elastic band and grab both sides of it and sit up straight and pull backwards like a row, and works out like my middle back and with the hard collar on because it's gonna strengthen that part of my spine. And my neck, I've been trying to walk without a hard collar just a little bit, just to keep perfect posture while I'm doing it, and to try and strengthen my neck. And when I start to get tired from it, I stop because I don't want to strain the ligaments, but I want to strengthen the muscles. So I just do a little at a time and try to get a little stronger each day. Not using a brace. Um, God, yeah, I'm really worried about my knees because I feel like I'm just gonna tear them from walking, and I'm not gonna be able to walk. Like that's how fragile they feel. Like if I turn my like rotate my leg, like my foot, just like rotate it, I can feel like the rotational force on my knee, like inside, like an inch inside. I can feel the connective tissue just like straining. And worried about my hips as well, because when I was at the gym, I could do the hip abductor and adductor machine and really strengthen my hips. And I could do sled pulls for my knees, but I can't do any of that now. And if it wasn't for my neck, I could probably get the rest of my body so strong, whatever connective tissue problem I have wouldn't really matter that much. I can't do all that. And laying around atrophies and more, God, I wish I knew what the hell was causing my connective tissue problems. Maybe they were always like this, and I was always physically active my whole life, and I never stopped, so, it never happened. But I don't know, like, I had some sugary foods, and I had some white stuff on my tongue, like candida overgrowth again. And when I started having the candida overgrowth again on my tongue, like I'd woke up and I stuck, because my stomach was hurting a little bit, and I stuck my tongue out and it was just white, like my teeth white. It was all white. It's nasty. And I had eaten a little bit of sugar, not a lot, just a couple of gluten-free cookies, and so yeah, my stomach just went nuts, and it seems like when that's happening, I don't know if that's getting in my blood and like destroying my connective tissue or what, but it seemed like when that wasn't happening, my connective tissue wasn't as bad. Of course, no doctors are aware of this kind of thing, and no one I talk with is aware of it. Although I've talked to some people with candida, so their joints hurt. I don't know many people that were saying like they really had severely damaged connective tissue from it. But anyway, that's what's going on with me.